And now he's come out. He can't believe his own eyes that he's come out of Jahannam. And that when he comes out of Jahannam, he'll turn back at Jahannam and he will glorify Allah. And he will praise the Lord of the Arsh and Kursi. And he will be thinking that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never ever has blessed anyone in the manner that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed him. He will think Allah has never allowed anyone to leave Jahannam. And remember, this is the last one coming out of Jahannam. These are the thoughts that is crossing his mind. He'll turn around to Jahannam and say, تبارك الذي نجاني منك لقد أعطاني الله شيئا ما أعطاه أحدا من الأولين والآخرين. Glorified is Allah and all praise is to Allah who has saved me from you. Today Allah has given me something which Allah has never given to anyone, no from amongst the former and no from amongst the latter. He's out, and all of a sudden ثم ترفع له شجرة. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring a tree before him, and he will have never ever seen a tree so beautiful. And he can see this tree and it's amazing. It's out of this world. This is how beautiful it is. And below this tree he can see water flowing. Remember, he's been in Jahannam for millions and millions of years. Do you think the angels gave him respite? Do you think he had a 5-minute break, a 10-minute break? He is now out. He can see this tree. He can see the water flowing beneath. He was forced to drink blood and pus and venom of snake. When he would take the pot, the flesh of his face would melt inside the pot before he actually put it down inside his mouth. And here he can see the water. You know, the last time he drank water was in the dunya, millions and millions and millions of years ago. He'll turn around to the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say, أدنيني من هذه الشجرة فلأستظل بظلها وأشرب من مائها. He wants to get to that tree, but he can't. The tree is at a great distance. You know, with difficulty, had it not been with the mercy of Allah, with difficulty he's just left Jahannam. And when he sees this tree and he sees the beautiful water flowing beneath it, he'll beg the Almighty Allah and say, oh Allah, I beg you, أدنيني من هذه الشجرة, make me closer to this tree, so Allah, I can rest and take rest under its shade and drink from its sweet water. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will turn around and say to him, Ya ibn Adam, لَعَلِّي نَعْتَيْتُكَهَا سَأَلْتَنِي غَيْرَهَا. O Ibn Adam, it's so possible that if I make you close to this tree, you'll ask for something else. You'll ask for another blessing. And he will turn around to the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say, La ya Rabb, no my Lord, oh Allah, this is the only thing I want. I beg you, make me close to this tree so I can shelter from its shade and drink from its water. Oh Allah, he will promise, for you ahidu Allah yas'alu ghayra, and he will take qasam and oath, oh Allah, Allah ni qasam, I'm not going to ask you for anything else, just this one thing, make me close to this tree so I can rest and enjoy the sweet water. وَرَبُّهُ تَعَالَى يَعْذِرُهُ لِأَنَّهُ يَرَى مَا لَا صَبْرُ عَلَيْهِ. When Allah looks at his weakness and his impatience, the Almighty Allah will make him close to this tree, and he will come and he will rest for the first time. Millions of years, look how big of a blessing this is. You Londoners will know this more than me because everyone's working 24/7. We don't even get to see our children. And here he's resting for the first time. He's drunk the sweet water. He's enjoying it. Aram ki saath there, enjoying himself. When all of a sudden, ثُمَّ تُرْفَ لَهُ شَجَرَةٌ هِيَ أَحْسَنُ مِنَ الْأُولَى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring before him another tree. And this second tree that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings before him is millions and millions of times more beautiful than the first. He can see it. And as soon as he sees it, he will become impatient again. He's just enjoyed the rest. He's enjoyed the sweet water. The taste is still inside his mouth. And when he sees this second tree, more beautiful than the first millions and millions of times, again he will turn to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say, Oh Allah, adnini min hadhihi shajara فلأستظل بظلها وأشرب من مائها لا أسألك غيرها. Oh Allah, I beg you, make me close to this tree. Oh Allah, so I can shelter under its shade and drink from its sweet water. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will turn around and say to him, Ya ibn Adam, أَلَمْ تُؤَاحِدْنِي أَلَّا تَسْأَلِنِي غَيْرَهَا. You know, just a minute ago, a short while ago, you promised and you took qasams, I'm not going to do this again, I'm not going to ask you anything. You took qasam and you promised and pledged that you were not going to ask for anything whatsoever. It's so possible again that if I answer fulfill this request of yours and I make you close to this tree, after a short while you'll forget your qasams and you'll begin to ask for other things. Again he'll promise the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, فَيُؤَاحِدُهُ أَلَّا يَسْأَلُوا غَيْرَهَا. He'll promise the Almighty Allah, he'll take qasam again, okay, Allah, this second tree I beg you, I'm not going to ask for anything else, I beg you just get me there. The second tree again is at a distance, he can't get there. The Almighty Allah has mercy upon him.